Yo, what is up, YouTube? Hey, John Paul. Hey, Mo Barnett. How you doing? You can tell I'm running a little bit behind tonight on the stream, but I want to give an update here as to what's been going on. First things first. You have to give me a big kudos. I did find something that was an Exacto blade handle, but this is the one for the woodworking. So that's kind of a good thing. Just how to use one of my old blades. I couldn't find the other one, so just letting everybody know where I'm at. So right now, Waitus is looking at near the final processes of getting the diamond reel kit done. So basically, this is the driver's seat. As you can tell, I already did my thing here. This basically is the best I can do to get it all nipped in. So it's basically the fuzzy fur driver's seat. So we got that taken care of. As you can tell, last episode, you guys remember the fully detailed interior. So right now I'm going to let the seat dry so that we don't have any more problems. Tonight, I do have to start getting the interior together. That's a big must. And the body right now is in a work in progress stage. It's being taken care of. It's being handled. And I decided I'm not going to use the sleeper. So basically what you're seeing here, this won't be used in the kit. So I'm basically going to make it to a day cap within reason. I thought about using the sleeper, but the way I was looking at the sleeper, I don't think it's going to do it any justice. So I'm going to fill it up as a day cap and finish up everything else in the process. Hopefully I can get everything taken care of. The next week or two, I should have some semblance of the interior already put together and everything else. So hopefully I'll have some semblance and more stuff going in. I actually add one of the anti-skids to the frame, which is going to point with the blade, because I don't think any of y'all have seen it. But as you can tell, it is going to be, if you can see where the blade is, where it's touching, that's one of the anti-skids. That is just one. There's two of them. So I'm working on it. The paint scheme for the body is going to be a bit different. It's a metal flake, more like candy green. But it's going to be a two-tone candy green with some white. And hopefully the top is also going to be done white as well. So basically it's just everything there on itself. The steering. So tonight I'm going to focus primarily up on the steering column, and I want to get these halves together. I got to marry these halves up because that's important. I do got to get this interior done. I do got to get the cab up and ready, and then I can focus on everything else. And then needless to say, yeah, so basically that's it. And I do want to thank, I got to put a huge shout out to SDM Productions. Dude, Rick, I can never thank you enough. I just started doing some work to it, just on a sidetrack note. I started doing a base coat black, which I'm going to do a version of the Gorilla Alien from the Alien movie. So this will be airbrushed, believe it or not. And that's going to be after the truck is done. I've been putting this off to the side, but I love the detail on this Alien. And I am going to be doing it as the same color as the Gorilla Alien. How I know I'm doing the Gorilla Alien, or not the Gorilla Alien, the Bull Alien, because I do have the Alien action figures. And I actually wanted one of these, and I'm happy I got one. So I'm going to replicate that version of the Alien, which would be freaking awesome. So everything here, like I said, this will be fully airbrushed. It'll be in a later video. But I do have another project coming on the way as well. You have to kind of excuse me, my voice is a bit hoarse. I've been doing multiple broadcastings on Twitch as well, but that's a gaming channel. That's my personal gaming channel versus my YouTube channel, which is my modeling channel. Um, so basically, I gotta apologize in advance. I am a bit hoarse. Been doing nonstop broadcasting the entire week. I would have taken a break from it, but things haven't been. I've been trying to push everything out. So, anyways, now I'm going to begin doing the the getting the stuff done for the seat. This I'll leave to the side. Hopefully, if I can do the detail on the steering wheel, which I'm hoping is a decal for it, because that would actually help me immensely to finish up the detail on the interior. But that's another time, another story. So, yeah, apparently this is not going to work very well for this. And I can't find the other one, but I'm going to do the best I can. I know there's some people out there thinking I should get a new X-Acto blade, and I don't know where the other one is. Plus, I've also been suffering a sinus headache during the week, last week, so I wasn't really capable of really being fully 100% functioning. So, so now I gotta start cleaning up on this, and then I'll send down the pieces. Right now, the body itself is being worked on. It's being, what's up, Miguel? So, anyways, that's the gist there. The body right now, I have it, but it's in working process. So it's being under wraps right now. So I'm going to start cleaning this out a little bit if I can, but if not, then I'm going to have to really try to find War Veteran as soon as possible. This is not War Veteran. Unfortunately, it's a knockout version of War Veteran, and hopefully I can get that done. Like I said, it's been a long week. I've been dealing with between sinus headache and everything else, so you have to kind of excuse me today on the stream. So y'all be patient with me. I'm actually just keep my finger up on top here. So I do have a special treat for everybody in the next few streams. So hopefully you guys stick around for that special treat. The whole thing, and why I'm not going to say it, is because it's under wraps. So, yeah, and I'm sorry to hear about what happened to Terry. I'm giving my best to, giving my best. Hopefully, I'm hoping that he gets to a speedy recovery on that as well. So, let's see if my Holly Jolly butt can unclog this thing again. I just used it about 5 seconds ago. Yeah, so that's the story of my life. Here we go. I'll just use the old dullard blade. Oh, hell. That doesn't hurt, right? I got my tetanus shot. So, anyways, yeah. Oh, I have a gusher. So, anyways, yeah, just to let everybody know, I didn't have time to change my, my work pants, so I decided to do the stream while I still have it on, but I'm still covered in carpet buzz. So it seems like I gotta hold this in place, and I gotta make sure I'm wearing my cheat sheets, because apparently yours truly cannot see for the life of her anymore. So, I mean, I could still see, but not, as good as I used to. Unfortunately, it's not anything new. Trying not to be snarky about it, but there's only so much I can really do. So it looks like that's all in order. So that's good. That's good. That's one thing off my to-do list. So now, I think this steering wheel, the column, I think it's going to be. I'm not going to do this green because there's too much green already onto the truck. I know the body's got green on it. It's a metal flake green, which, like I said, it's a work in progress. So. Huh? Charlie. Ooh, which one's Charlie again? Yo, what's up, Big Charlie? How you doing? Anyways, hopefully by next stream, I should have it all together. Now, my foot just fell asleep, which is not something that was supposed to be mentioned in the stream. Sort of. But anyways, for the steering column on this tonight, I actually thought about it. I was going to paint green. I was going to paint the forest green. But I think I might go with a very nice looking, if I can read this one. I think for this, I am going to go with an aluminum paint. But, well, this is aluminum matte. And unfortunately, I gotta go grab my magical stirring stick, and I gotta make sure I keep this paint away from the truck because it's already put enough time and effort into the kit. I don't want to make it worse, especially if this is going to be a show truck going to eventually into another model contest if I can do that. So I'm just gonna stir this up as best as I can and get everything basically together. The funny thing is, as old as this paint is, it still does the trick. Actually, it's not that old, but it feels like it's been old. So I'm just trying to make sure the consistency of the silver or the aluminum paint is actually to where I want it. And hope to pray that I don't make any more messes. As I, haven't been making, but you just gotta keep the fingers crossed, You gotta do that, and hopefully things turn out fine. Of course, the brush is still a bit hard and dry, which I might have to run new thinner tonight, which is another thing on its own I may have to do later, or sooner than later, and then see if I can do it that way. But apparently, I'm just gonna have to do it by a bit of a brush with rigor mortis, which is really not a surprise in my case. I always had problems with it. Whether if I'm using a fresh bit of thinner or either thinner or anything else that might be a bit more of a protuberance or hindrance. So as you can tell, I'm actually doing this like a very slow process, but the reason why I have this magnifying here up close is because I'm trying to make sure I get every little bit of detail. Even the shifter column on this, where you have your turn signal and everything else, is also going to be detailed. So basically, this is the run-of-the-mill version of my soon-to-be show truck. If I can get everything together and get everything all situated prior. So, let's see. Do I have everything here? Nope. Do I can? Get a little bit painted and what's going on here. I'm good. Thank you. Hope is well with you. So, it's good to see everybody floating about and doing well in live, which is pretty cool. So basically, it's scary nowadays. What do you know? Well, guess what I found? I already got one on there. So it's nice to see everybody live and well, sorta. I know that there's certain states are now under somewhat of a lockdown because now we have the second part of the pandemic that's been floating around like a bad biscuit. So basically, I guess it's round 2, huh? I guess we can't get away from the vid. And I wish we did, but I don't know. Wish one here and shit in the other, and never a good thing. Never a good thing. Let's see here. Get all this together. Paint. Almost done. Almost done with the steering column, which... And no, John, no Mopar. I actually decided not to sell my Cuda. Unfortunately, it's staying with me. But if you are so inclined, I can actually, at some point, and maybe later on in my streams, I can probably build you one. But for now, I got other projects going on and doing the best I can right now to get everything else primarily situated. So for now, I think that's going to be good. Now I'm going to have to go get get the canister of the nice little paint stripper I have, or not paint stripper, paint thinner, which now I can actually sit that in there. I might be able to mount that little piece in underneath the seat. Maybe. So, and how you doing, JP? So anyways, I'll show you a little method to my madness, which my workshop actually has been getting flooded with your rendition of different kinds of spiders, daddy long legs, and all that fun stuff. Wolf spiders. Yeah, never a fun moment in my life, huh? And see how low I am on that? This is my big bottle of fitting. So I gotta move all this. I gotta move my big surplus of paint cans at the moment. What the hell is this doing here? It's for the bus. We were working on it. Alrighty, now for the fun part. As you can tell, when you don't have a small amount of thinner, it doesn't do you very good. You go with this amount of thinner. Yeah, the only trick about this though is you have to pour it very carefully because this is a special kind of thinner. It's about the same thing. It's usually it thins fiberglass resins, epoxy adhesives, and it dries extremely fast. So you have to handle. Well, it's considered clean strip. That's what we have here. It's very good stuff. I'd actually recommend it if you ever need thinner, or if you want a big thinner bottle, just find like an old empty jug like this, and you can top it off with the thinner. Bondo, which is my best friend. However, I don't use it very often. Unless if I'm doing a custom job, and I'm just going to pour a little bit here. Oh, look at her go. She's gushing. Sorta. Alright, so now that's that. Now I can actually begin the next part, which is actually I need to use an old... Whoa. How did I get there? Oh, I know. I used this earlier when I had to clean up the truck. All right. So basically, I'm using this new... It's actually industrial strength thinner. You might want to get high. Yahoo SDM. But dude, I got to say thank you for that alien figure. And I need to show you something really cool, really quick. So, like I was saying earlier into the stream, I am going to be making the replicate version, the smaller version of the Bolt alien, which was in the movie, believe it or not. I just got to close this real quick because I don't want to lose all that. It's a free fill off. So I have to admit, though, highly detailed. I just, like I said earlier to the guys here, I started actually doing a base coat of the black. But there's a reason why I'm doing this all a base coat, because I'm going to airbrush it, and I'm going to have it come out, and then I'm going to airbrush it again, so it's going to be really cool. And for the base, I don't even know what I'm doing yet with that. I have to work on that, and I'll mess with that later. Let's see, where's that sand film I had? Here we go. So anyways, just show you how much green came off the truck when I sanded it. I'm actually doing a color sanding for the cab, but the process is going to be very slow and very, painful. So now I gotta find my file. And my singing sucks. And I'm not in denial. Yeah, so don't mind me about singing. I just in one of those wonky moods today. So, oh, trust me. I do have the alien figures. I got almost all of them except for one. Actually, he's not. Well, it's not an alien figure. He's actually a one of the Space Marines, but he has like this thing that he can blend in as to one of them. So there's a lot of I can't wait until I get that done. It should be interesting. But I also have to make sure my compressor for my airbrush is going to be still workable. That's not a cool thing, man. That's one of those bad things you don't want to. Let me see. Maybe I can get this mounted into the seat. Well, I gotta be careful. I don't want to have glue on my fingers. I'm just about done with this interior. And where the hell's the instruction? Excuse me. So, I guess I'm mounting up the underside seat here, which is yes, the driver's seat support. Interesting. Okay, so it does have to face that way. They went that way. Alright, so what's going on here? So, let's see. And on self again. Yeah, and it's getting worse too if I have to keep doing it this way, but it should be good, I think. Actually, you know what? I'll be on the safe side. Mount that right there. A little bit right there. Oh, here we go. Now, let's see here. Oh. I think I got enough. Wait, how did it go? How did that step number go? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Let's see what she can do for more. Okay, so that seems... Okay, so that big block piece, that will go... Looks like it goes this way. Alrighty, so I'm going to have to paint that while it's mounted under there. I feel like I just skinned a rabbit with this freaking fuzzy fur. Oh, hey John. Hey Mopar. How's this for fuzzy? You didn't think I forgot about that one, did you? Okay, that should work. I do have to scrape up the bottom of it, but I'll do it later. So I'm going to let that seat sit. And, yeah, I know. Oh, wait, here's the other anti-skid we can actually add in, because it's already done. That means I can get rid of one freaking part string, now I don't have to worry about the rest of them. Thank God. Alright, so I'm going to take this off. Actually, I don't even need the snippers for this part. And that takes care of one less part string. But if I can get that over there for now, and I'm going to clean up a little bit over yonder. And, yeah, you remember that thing last weekend? You talked about something about fuzzies? Or no, was it... Who was it that talked about fuzzies? That's what it was. Yes. Okay, so somebody remembered. I didn't even know who it was. Either it was Mopar or Miguel. Or it was somebody. But I do remember that quite well. Yeah, that's right. Right. It was a reference joke to what was the flux, wasn't it not? Your charger. I told you, Mopar, anything that's not for sale. I said later on, maybe perhaps later on in my streams, I'll build you one. But if you insist you want a charger, I can talk to my neighbor who has one. Let's see, how the hell did I do this again? Oh, geez, I gotta put it that way. Alright, let me take a look here. Doctor, he had the technology to rebuild him. Sorta. That's a little bit too much glue in there. That's okay. Nobody's gonna see it because it's a skid thing. Okay, so that means I gotta slide you. Alright, well, it seems like the anti-skids are both in. I'm gonna have to go back and touch those up later. Let's get our flat black. Well, I guess maybe a little sneak peek about the body and where I'm at with it, but it's still not fully to get there. Alright, what do I got here? None. You want to copy and build in black, huh? I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't know. But Mopart, let's put it in perspective here, man. You need to get the exact same kit, and you gotta build it the exact same way. I would like to see you find the So Real Concept racing tires for the back tires. Just trust me. If you can get those tires with those the same tires, the same rims, I guarantee you may be able to pull it off. Maybe. I'm gonna hold you up to that though. I want to see you get that done too. Let's see. I can't believe I actually get away with doing fuzzy seats. Well, interesting, huh? Yeah, I actually do have to paint the bottom of that, but I'm not gonna do it yet because I need to have it set. I'll let that sit for about like a little bit, and then I'll paint it. At least I can paint it from underneath, and I don't have to worry about it. But I think the color of that, usually I paint that with a black. I might be a little bit devious and paint it bronze. Or brass, I mean, sorry. What is this one? This was the rust, which I don't need. I use that for turbines. I need to use a said color. You know, I wonder if flat steel would actually work. My little pussycat mind is wondering, what can I do? Well, but then I give you a little challenge right there. If you can build the exact same thing in black, I'll give you, I don't know, I'll give you like some kind of kudos or something. I don't know. Whatever works. That's a scrap and fuzzy lost the bomb. Sounds like a ton of paperwork. Well, that's actually true, but depends on how you use it. No, wait, it was SDM that said it? Okay, cool. No, it's okay, Mopar. I will not hold you accountable for that one. But yeah, as far as everything else, basically. Anyways, I'll probably show you exactly how rough the body is right now because I'm working on it. Anywho, figured I'd show you guys real quick before I have to put it to a finalization process. I actually had to sand it. I'm still in the process of painting it. As you can tell, the body's a bit rough. I just did the top of the roof and the everything else. Now, this is a different green color. Now, keep this in mind because it's going to be a two-tone. It's going to be two different types of green. Well, frame's going to be a dark green, forest green. The interior, the firewall. Dashboard and firewall are the same color as the chassis. The only difference is it's the body. Now, when I said I was building it up as a show truck, I still have a few more things I have to do. This is the metal flake that's starting to but slowly take its place or take its shape, and it'll be eventually clear coated and everything else. But some parts of it right now are still sanded, so it's not all completely done. So I actually thought about doing it tonight. I was actually going to run up the spray booth and get that going, and then hopefully I can get that done. So hopefully by like next week I should have the cab mounted and just little stuff here and there. Hopefully without any problems. So I'm going to begin doing the cab mounting. So it is, I don't know if maybe it might get a little loud for you guys. I don't know. I'll find out in a second here. The moment I kick this thing on, hopefully there's nothing else that's going to pop in. Don't need these. Wait, is that it down there? Ah, crying me. No, it's not. Alright, let's see here. Run this real quick. My lazy Susan Turner is becoming paper. Alright, so top's done. I gotta focus on the side. Actually, this is a full-on fall. And my finger's gonna be green. Oh, whatever am I gonna do? There we go. And let that sit overnight. So it looks like that's the final coat. So we let that sit for a little bit. And then I'm gonna have to clean out the trash bin. Got too lazy on that part. Oh, I'm getting high. Good. Not a good thing either. You know, at this point, I'd be more happy to play Afro Man, but due to YouTube's copyright, whoa, what the hell is that? The hell? No. The hell was that? I just hit the freaking thing. Oh, there's four battery. Ah, I found it. I don't know. I just heard a loud bang.
Was it in here or outside?
I think it was over here. It was like something happened over here.
Outside? Or the tank?
No, the tank.
Oh.
was a lot of bang.
Did you hit it with your finger?
I may have it, I think.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, heart attack.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I found it. It was on the floor. It was over there. Underneath the... How the hell did this get underneath the... Seriously, how did this get on the floor between the workbench and the oil tank? Spray more. No. Yeah, you want... You know, I'm going to change this blade out. It might... Oh, wait. I think maybe that ball of yarn down there.
What?
I think the ball of yarn.
Think of all your activity.
There's a ball of yarn over here.
Okay.
I think. Alright, that means I can get rid of this thing. I'm going to get the blade out. I have my tetanus shot. I'm good. Alright, so War Veterans back in action, and with me finally, after about a week I couldn't find the damn thing. Never again would I ever leave this one. Never. And how the hell that happened, I do not know. And no, I'm not spraying more. Yeah, I actually am happy I found it because I would have been really beside myself at this point. And I can put you over there. You know what? So I don't lose it, I'm putting it in here. I'm putting it between the two boxes. And, well, and the crevice thing. So, what color am I working with this time? Okay, it says here, flat steel. Please insert arms and legs inside the machine. Now, don't even do it, because it's not wise. Anyways, no, it's like all sticky in here. Mopar, what did you do to my paint? It's all sticky. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh, it's so disgusting looking. It looks like Ray Bradbury's Blob, only in a miniature version. Look at that. It looks like Ray Bradbury's miniature version of the Blob. Ew, it's like disgusting. I don't think I'd be able to use this paint. Come on, please, please, please. Maybe there's some redeeming value. Fine. Oh. Footsteps up in the air. Hmm? And I think it may have been me. Yeah, there's still some more crap down here at the bottom. A few hours later. You know what? I'm already afraid. I think Mopar did something to my paint because, man, it's not stirring properly. It really isn't. What the hell? Look how like hair or something. Oh, it's my freaking. Yeah, you're right, SDM. You're right, Rick. I don't think I want to know. I don't even care to imagine what may have happened or transpired. Look, I'm all good for it, but I don't even want to know nothing. Sorry, I know, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, paint with the steel and let it sit overnight and have a little fun with it. Means I gotta be extremely careful not to get the fur because this is important. And it's a very dangerous thing to do. You know, huh? Oh, come on. My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-A-R. And why do I have the song stuck in my head? Somebody please tell me why. Maybe I'm not, like, thinking about the old Oscar Mayer wiener that used to come. Oh, yeah, that. Kind of go figure, right? Well, whenever I get done with that there said truck kit, hopefully maybe I'll bare metal foil it. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that one. Hey, Miguel, I have to ask you something very important. A question for Miguel over here. Oh, that little frigger again. I see what he's been doing. Wow, that's a big spider. Holy moly. That's huge. That is very huge. You know, much as I'm very arachnophobic, yeah, I want to kill that damn thing. Or how about if I suffocate it? Nah, you know what? No, that's not. Well, could be as big as a wolf spider, but I think it's huge. It's very huge. I don't think I'd go messing with that one. I'll let him live. Screw it. You know what? It's not a black widow, so that's a good thing. Because if it was, it actually torched the damn thing. And much as a very arachnophobic I am. Anywho, oh yeah, I was gonna continue beating this little part. Well, you know about that. I'm having a little bit too much fun over here. There we go. Nicey, nicey. Now I gotta remember the color I'm using. Unless we have problems. Well, I mean, I already have problems, but they're not like that big over concern issues. Oh, anyways, Miguel, I had to ask you a question. Well, I got a bit diverted with a big giant spider. So I got this thing up on Messenger. I guess I friended somebody or something up on Facebook, and this guy on Messenger, I guess he said he interviewed you. I wasn't sure if he did or didn't. I forgot the dude's name. So I wasn't sure if you had gotten interviewed just recently, because there was a guy up on Messenger saying he interviewed you just recently, and was just wondering. I was just asking because the same person, I guess, had said he interviewed you. Asked me if I want to be partaking in the interview he did with you. So, huh? Oh, it was Josh. Okay, so that's who it was. Yeah, I just remembered. I remember him messaging me. I wasn't sure if he done it with any of y'all or because yeah, he messaged me. So I was I agreed to it, but I wasn't sure if it was if y'all had it already done or not. Yeah. Oh. Well, looks like the back of that seat looks fairly decent. I probably shouldn't get like a solid base on the bottom, huh? Yoo-hoo! Where'd you go? So I know the reason why I was just asking is because I know YouTube had a thing recently with or not YouTube. Oh yeah, Facebook had an issue with hackers. I know he's not, but I was just curious. I wouldn't. Hey, wait, what the hell is this stuff? I'm not even gonna bother painting the bottom of that part. Seems like we got everything here, no? Ah! Well, I can't mount it now. Ah! No! Seat's falling over. Seat down, seat down. No, wait, is that seat down or seat up? Oh, it was. Okay, cool. Oh, all right, John. Okay, because yeah, because I just actually, John, I saw your friend request. I actually added you up on Facebook. Okay, so it was you and Josh. I added up on Facebook. Yeah, okay, so it's all good then. All right, no problem. So I make sure. I'm happy y'all. I'm happy it was. It's all good. I was just happy that it was a legit thing and. Ow, what's this now? There we go. Man, I should have gotten some coffee before I did the stream. Whoopsies. Oh, wait, no, I don't need any more coffee. Never mind, I take it back. Oh, wait, let me see if the steering wheel had a decal on it. Alrighty, let's take a look at the decals. I gotta make sure the steering wheel has decals. And my favorite color, yes, is purple. Damn, these things gotten dull over time. I guess it's the old-fashioned way. Alright, so, anywho. Wow, this is really cheese. Oh, man. I got something here for John. For John Paul. Dude, you might like this. Wow. John Paul, look at the decal. Look what they have on it. Look very closely. You see the red leaf? The Canadian red leaf right there. But the funny thing is, the hell they got here for license plate? British Columbia. Okay, yeah, you know what? Wait, hold on. They got British Columbia, which is Michigan. Or, British Columbia is Canada. We got Michigan. We have a Pennsylvania, looks like a Pennsylvania sticker. Kansas. Yep, here's another one. 1971 Ontario. Of course, I got a thing about the New Jersey, which is the, damn. Does that say Yolanda of 1970? Wait, Yolanda or Oakland? Looks like Oakland, 1972. Granger, Indiana. Okay. Yeah, Montreal, QC, Toronto, Ontario. Outward bound truck lines, Kansas, and Flint, Michigan. How often do you see that sort of thing? That's pretty freaking awesome. Huh. But the decal, I have to be honest about the pinstriping. It's not going good for the color I have picked for the truck. They have yellow and black pinstripe, but none of them are going to fit to the color to the truck, which is not good. So I think what I'm going to do, when it gets to that point, I have Sinclair stickers I am going to use for it. So, but I probably will, maybe, probably do this one more Canadian, eh? Wait, no, then that means that contradicts because Sinclair. Yeah. They can't be Sinclair then. Yeah. I'll figure something out. I'll do my research. I might rep them. I mean, either way, it's gonna get done. But they don't have the steering wheel things. That's kind of the disappointing part. Right. Now, what to do? What to do? Actually, let me see this. Oh, that's nice shiny chrome. Bright as hell. Let me take a look here, see if there's any art box or anything. Oh, okay, so there is a red in there. I don't know, man. That's some serious, the hell? Yeah, that's cheese. This exhaust is cheese. This is fine. Really? Well, it sure beats them oh, man. Yeah, it sure beats them the other way. Oh, I see what they did. No, those are step ladders. It's for the sleeper. Yeah, go figure. That never changes with the truck kits. So I guess I let this sit overnight and then I can plop this bad boy in tomorrow. And maybe a possibility with the steering column. No, actually I gotta second coat the steering column. Right. So, let me see what's going on here. That's the best I can get it. Well, it is the best I can get. Seems like this is fully dried up. Now, in comes the fun part. I dread doing certain things in my life. I mean, this is gonna get a two-tone paint scheme. However, this is gonna be the fun part. Now the question is, you think this is really gonna work? Well, I could do one or two options here. I can use the hand brush clear coat. This seems like this is gloss enough, so it's like tempting fate. So if I do that, I don't want to do it that way though, but I got no choice to. Really? Question if I do the fender white. Yeah, two-tone paint, but I gotta do something with this. I gotta get rid of this top part here. That's the thing that's been bothering me. So I at least have a two-tone paint scheme. So I'm gonna do the white. I think I'm gonna do the white up on the top of the cab, and then I'm gonna do the. So basically, right now. So what I'm gonna probably do is a two-tone paint scheme for the cab. I'm thinking about doing the white up here, the fender's white, and then I'm gonna do the bottom trim that goes to the underside of the cab white. That's the color I'm basically going to go for, even though the color of the frame, basically the color of the frame and the firewall are a bit different color green, which I think is possible. I can get away doing it. I don't have an exact green that matches it, which might bring it up to like a really opaque, but I might be able to pull off the white. Maybe use this tester's white, stir it up good enough, do a couple of coats of it, and then do it that way. Or I could just leave it all the way green, but that lessens the chances of having an air conditioner up on top. Usually for me, I like to have a vehicle that all my rigs I've actually built in the past have always been some semblance of a heater or something in that sense. So I'm debating if I'm going to go with the white and then do the metallic or leave it full metallic. You guys let me know. Let me know before I start doing anything else to it. If you want me to leave it full green metallic or do a two-tone with the white on top of the hood and then do the fender's white with the white bottom trim. Let me know. And because that's something I don't want to take the chance of screwing it up, but I don't want to make it look like it's a kind of freakish, outlandish kind of thing. But let me go. Let me know if you think I should just do a two-tone or just leave it as the metal flake green. I'll leave that decision up to y'all. I'm thinking about doing the two-tone paint, but I'm not even 100% sure. So let me know if you want to leave a comment down below and let me know about that, and then hopefully I'll read the comments and do it from there. So yeah, it's too nice. It's too nice as is as a full green cab, but I wish I still had more time. I could actually work on it. Like how everything's set. Oh, where's that little stand? Oh, What was it? Was it Oh, it may have been the back of this thing. Oh. I'm not even sure. I might just... Of all the trucks I built, I've always built them one solid color. Every now and then I did two-tone, but it's not... I'm not even sure. I'm really in a debating pickle here. You know what? an idea. Do I have something? I don't know how we can use plastic weight. I'll just dummy it out and just say it's painted or some shit. And we'll do this. I'll do a color chart. We'll do this way. So, here, I'll do it this way. So, do you think? Whoopsies. I don't know, guys. I mean, I like it as a full green, but do you think maybe like a white like that with the green? Do you think that might look good, remotely good, or no? I mean, this is just a piece of styrene plastic. It's white. I'm just doing it as a color reference. So, do you think the green? You think the green with the white good, or just leave it green? Ooh. Yeah, like factory paint. Gee, how did I know that one? Yeah, this is gonna be a tournament in its own. Leave it full green. Alright, we're gonna take it on a vote. So SDM says full green. Anybody else? Two-tone or full green? Yeah, I mean, I got a green thumb, I think. No? Okay, Mopar saying, okay, so we have SDM saying green. We got Mopar saying two-tone. Gotta go for it. We gotta figure out who now we have to take in a vote for two other people who can decide the color. Whether two-tone or solid green. Two more people have to come up with a decision. Come on, guys, you're killing me here. Mopar, you see, here's the thing, Mopar, you already voted once. You gotta let John Paul and okay, so John Paul is saying two-tone. SCM is saying green. Okay, so that's two-tones, so we need maybe one or two more. Okay, now we need Miguel's vote. Uh-oh, my shoe's coming in then. Alright, so that's already two votes, but we need one more person. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay, going once. Okay, for two-tone, it's going once. Going twice. Need one more vote. Alright, two-tone it is. right back. Hold on 1 second, guys. Well, boy. No, Tampa, what's up? All right. So, anyways, painter's tape. Get to know it, get to love it, and get to hate it regardless of how it happens. All right. So, two-tone it is. Okay. So, to begin around the monkey uncle. Here we go. So, we'll do this. Come on, work with me. Okay, so it looks like that'll work. How you doing, Tampa? What's up? And welcome to the stream. And I need to put this somewhere so I don't have problems. Careful. God, that's my finger. Okay, so tonight's the cab, and then tomorrow night, then I guess I could do the hood tomorrow. The Defender's white. Yeah. Get it that way. Actually, that's the bottom part, so I ain't gonna matter too much. Like sizing up a shoe, huh? Huh? Which one? My whole arm. Oh, these are these are basically like old stuff that well, it's one of them I have is a very long and it's a very sad story. One of them, I'll be honest about it. Okay, well, I don't talk much about past, but to give a whole sum, it actually goes all the way up to here. So my whole up here down is basically got tats. This one here basically goes all the way up. It trails towards the dragon, to the koi fish, soldier girl, and then mermaid. This tattoo in general was a mishap that happened. I mean by mishap, it's nothing. It wasn't anything done stupidly. It's a memorial tattoo. This one in here in general. I actually had a. Oh, you bastard. Apparently I had a. Oh, this is the old one. I had a child, and well, miscarriage. So yeah, I don't talk much about it. It was a tattoo done. The cross is actually my unborn child. This is somebody I knew near and dear that also had passed. And it's the angel looking down both of them. It's a very, it's kind of dark in a way. And then others were just basically done when I was younger. Some of these held up pretty good over the years, and some of them, well, not all of them did. So there's been that little something that's been a sovereign reminder of things I've done and things I didn't. I don't really talk much about anymore in my old past and stuff, because it's just small things here and there, you know. So yeah, that's the story of my life. I actually kind of thought about doing a Hess truck. It'd be kind of cool. Oh, anytime. Yeah, I've always been to the same tattoo artist. Except my very first tattoo in high school. I went to somewhere else to have it done. My first tattoo, which is up here, which is that's as old as, if not, yeah, that's an older tattoo in my right arm. And I have a few others that were also done. normally I would get them done in the brief period of time and stuff like that, but as you know, it's money and it costs a lot. I got my tattoo work here done on the East Coast, a place called CP Hollow Tattoo in Milford. They're like couple towns over. So they do pretty good work. These are custom. These weren't normal run the mill run the mill run the mill generic tattoos. Ooh. Huh? Yeah. There's me. Oh no, I'm not from yet. Originally, I wasn't from here. Believe it or not, a long time ago, back well into the 70s, I actually was from New York, and for a while, my mom had divorced my. Well, I'll tell you back a bit of a backstory here. I was from New York. My mom had divorced my biological father due to problems. And what had happened, we ended up, my mom and I were taken out of the East for a while to get away from my biological father. And what had happened, we stayed there. We stayed out in Detroit, Michigan for about for a while. It was for like a little while, and we ended up coming back to the East Coast, but we didn't go back to New York. We had stayed. We ended up living in one town, or at the time, I was living in a small. It was, I don't know if you want to say it was like an island. It really wasn't. It was an area that was solely based for people who basically had to be well, we were basically starting from scratch all over again, and so that was going on for a while in the late until up to the late 80s. Then my mom had gotten remarried, and we moved out of the location, and I never really got to know my biological father, but I know he was not one of the type of people you really want to really meet to begin with. So I basically got raised by my by my family even though despite starting over and having to redo everything in our lives. When going back about the 70s, I lived in White Plains, the White Plains area, and what had happened is we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford living there. So going back to now, following that prior to going to Detroit, Michigan, we ended up going to the opposite end. We went to Niagara Falls. We met up with some cousins out in Canada, and they recommended us at the time to go for a while, go out to Detroit, Michigan. We would have stayed in Canada, but I don't think at the time it was a good idea, considering that. I mean, had we stayed with my Canadian cousins, I think it was going to be very likely we would have. I think we would have been able to stay. We would have stayed in Canada, but my mom didn't like the idea of having to live there and having to deal with the cold months. So it was just basically everything that had happened, and we just couldn't do it anymore. So, but yeah, but I've been here now. I've been living in the States. Been living mostly on the East Coast for a long time, and just got to the point. Nah, not really. Everybody asks, but some people don't know. I mean, back then, even John Paul would relate to stuff that happened that went down in the 70s and stuff like that. When things back then were just redundantly and stupidly high. But just a little bit of a something about me, and I didn't really give like a full entire backstory, but it was a little bit of something about me that what I'm about and stuff. But I gotta do what I can, and that's basically it. And it's not nothing bad or anything. It was just a little backstory about who I am and what kind of trouble I got myself into in the past and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot I had to tape that off. Whoops. I need tape. But, I know most people wouldn't understand it, but, when you're, way back then, but yeah, I've been living on the East Coast for quite a while. A little too long than I should. And it does. It when you live in that area, like at the time when you're living in an area that that some things are not going to be really things don't get presented properly, and sometimes you have to take an opportunity when you don't realize it's there, and you gotta jump on it. And for us at the time, it was a good idea to jump on that opportunity. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it was a fun thing, but it was awesome to actually enjoy those little bits. The little time that you get on those like certain things. And some people frown on it, and they're like, "Well, we don't think that that's nothing in comparing to what's going on today." But it's like, you look around what's going on with you today, the world today, it's no different than it was back then, only worse. But they always say that history has this nasty tendency about showing its ugly head when you don't want it to show. I mean, we all have done it. We have all lived through it and stuff like that. Exactly. We all had our reasons. I when both my parents got married, or my mom got remarried, it was an opportunity to jump. So it's all good. Nobody's judging about nobody. And it's always a good thing. It's good to know about a backstory about somebody, where they came from, and you share that. You got to, because it's like, I mean, there's some things you can share, but sometimes a good backstory here and there goes a long way. That's all I can say about that. All I can say. Doesn't hurt to share a little backstory, because that makes you, it does make you stronger. It makes you, in time, it makes your resolve better. And you don't have to, technically, you don't have to be afraid of, where you came from or what you did, because at the end, you become stronger. Yeah, the 60s and the 70s actually were the worst. Uh, in all truth and aspect. I mean, if it wasn't Vietnam, you had to worry about it was around here. It was your home. It was where you were from. It was your what you did in that time frame, and hope and pray that back then you weren't vilified for something you didn't even do. I mean, if you think about it, how many of us really survived the 60s, and how many of us survived the 70s, and then realize, oh, look, what could, if we were a little older then, what would be different? What could we do to make things different? I mean, there's a lot of things as a what ifs. That's true, and that was, even back then, it was hard. That's what people don't understand. If you worked your butt off around that time frame, and you were doing what you could to make ends meet, and there was always that problem. There was always an issue that you had to take care of. Things weren't good back then either. And you think about it, you just kind of look back, and I mean, I hate to say it, but if you think about, today, okay? Now, I'll be honest. I mean, I look at today and I think about it, and to be perfectly honest with you, history is repeating itself, and that's the thing that bothers me. I don't want to admit to it. I don't want to be honest about it, but it's a history thing that we're all repeating yet again. I mean, we're all trying to get through our daily lives, and what happens at the end, it's like we don't have nothing really to show for it. So it's kind of like, well, what do you do? Can't do a whole damn lot of anything and expect nothing to happen. happen, which is actually a lie, believe it or not. uh, well, there's just a lot of things. Let's think about this for a minute. All right, how many of you go outside, or let me rephrase that. How many of you go to a store? Okay. Now, back in the day, we all remember very well that technology, it existed, but we didn't have full access to everything. Cell phones, for an example. You see these kids that are coming out, they're doing their thing. So they're using their cell phones to pay for things. They got Instacart, they got all those little fun little doodads here and there. So, however, back in our generation, our time, we didn't have stuff like that. We didn't have all those fancy gizmos and gadgets and stuff like that. And when you think about it in truth, it's really scary, because then you have these kids who don't, and I said this before when first time around, when I said it, it was when I was truthful that, people are becoming more and more dependent on technology versus somebody like us who we've actually worked our asses off to be where we are today. But here's the problem in that aspect. The truth of the matter is, when we work our asses off, even now, it's like we don't have nothing to show for it. So now all of a sudden, it's like we become like this little invisible man who has to do what they can to make themselves known, and then yet having technology to even keep up with the younger generation, it doesn't work out for us very well because we get frustrated because we don't know what half the stuff does. And then you have the lazy lot who freaking have to, you know, they are thinking about themselves and not consideration for others. Like if you go to a store, you have somebody who's on the cell phone talking, and then you run into those people again, and you say, "Oh, by the way, how is so and so doing?" Well, yeah, you had channel. Well, you had ABC. Well, I know here it was ABC, Channel 11. Well, there was an auxiliary channel, but that was channel. Wait, no, there was ABC. No, wait, yeah, ABC, NBC, Fox, which was Channel 5, and then you had the auxiliary channels, or that auxiliary channel, whatever the hell it was. My favorite one, they used to play the what was it, the Star Spangled Banner at the end of the programs. Those were fun. That's just how it all is, you know? Everybody wants to have something to, I don't know. Just thinking about the new age technology nowadays, you just get a headache from it. But then again, it's not what it was. It's not, I mean, hell, if we all wished if we can have the old days back, but I'd rather have the good parts of the old days, but not the bad parts. I mean, we'll leave the bad parts out of this, okay? They don't need to be anywhere around and or prevalent. Unfortunately, much as you know, I don't like being truthful. I don't like pointing out stuff, but it's just I don't know. In a way, it basically frustrates me. Wow, whoever thought doing this by hand was so much fun. I have good hand control, and it's a shame I never went into art school. I waste my freaking talent. No, actually, I don't waste my talent. I'm sorry I said that, but I don't miss doing that. Let me see here. So we can grab a little bit more white out of here. Go very gentle, massaging the white, and we should be good to go, huh? Maybe. I might want to get a little bit more on that spot I missed. Yep, I remember the black and white TVs. Shit, if you wanted anything in color, it was a little bit more money. Yep. TVs were black and white, and all you had is those like certain shows you liked, and when of course the big television companies have said, "Oh, guess what? We're going to take those certain shows off." There's one I remember. Every Sunday, David and Goliath. I remember that waking up every morning watching that, and I'll tell you something. Then you had some cartoons on Sundays were fine. Others, well, not too much. Always had to worry about. I don't know. I never liked the Sunday cartoons. I was more into like the Saturday cartoons because you knew exactly what was going on. Mighty Mouse, Courageous Cat, them fun ones. Original Spider-Man. Wonder Woman. Yeah, it was fun back then. Actually, now I know where that's going. Hmm? Oh, what the hell? That don't belong. Hmm? My what? Oh, the banana splits. Oh, yes, I forgot about them. The banana splits. You know, that was the one I missed. Was the banana splits? Yes, actually, believe it or not, they had a program recently. I forgot where I seen it, but they had it where they actually showed the banana splits. Wow. Then what was the other one? The Flintstones and all them. Yeah. Jesus God Almighty. Yeah. Look at us. We're all a bunch of fossils. I hate to say it, but we are. What is this here? Huh? Right? Oh dear, I just got my hand. Oh, that's not good. Well, I seem like my little kid showed me the love, all right, because apparently I just got freaking tagged with the paint. Dun, 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 dun. Surprise! You've been tagged. Oh dear. Well, now I'm white-handed. Well, they usually say I'm caught red-handed. I'm caught white-handed. Oh dear. All right, here's one. How about Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo with Casey Kasem, and not the remake either. God, the remakes suck. God, my hands. I'm all covered in white. No, not really. Where's that freaking thing? It's all good. I got it. I got it. Yeah, best I can get it. So, first coat of Defenders. white fenders. Yeah, that's how I am. I usually paint things by hand, and it's wait a minute. You know what? I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that before. A long time ago though. Wow! Holy crap! Whoever knew? I want to get back over there to do that too, but so this is the first. No, I need to get my foot on there so I can see what I'm doing. Wow. As I gently work my magic into the cab. There we go. That's what I was trying to get done, is that little edge right there that's just been getting on my nerves. But, you know what? Since I have the edging done, maybe I can be a little bit brave and just kind of like finish it off at the top. Because now I already know where I'm going to do the begin the end. So let me just undo this now. Undo the top. Here we go. So, here we go. I just got to finish it up. I'll do a second coat later. So it's not very much left to do. I just want to get this whole truck kind of done with the two-tone white on the fenders. So do the right, and then two-tone on the bottom. Oh, we'll be good to go. Yeah, it'll be good. So that's going to be the first coat. So that's the end of the first coat, actually. Huh. Interesting. That'd be, yeah, you know what? That would be an interesting footage to show. Literally. Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to see. Because you know what? That'd be freaking awesome. God, you mean this stuff's like still on there? Oh man, this thing's gonna be stuck forever. That means I'll have to break it free later. You know, well, I don't want to go too nuts tonight with the rest of it because I still have to finish the interior up and stuff. That's not bad for the first coat. Digging it. A little bit of paint, courtesy of the truck. I did a little bit of musical instruments. I actually play more the drums. I still have I have a drum set. but it's more of electronic. Um, but so for now, this is the first coat. Nice little white two-tone for the top, and a nice little two-tone for the fenders. That's only one coat, so I'm gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna let everything else sit, and then you know what? I think that's gonna look really freaking awesome. So basically, that's how the truck's gonna look. I always thought about doing the little marking or something, but that looks really good. I actually like that. At least it separates the color a bit. Let that sit right over there. I can't do anything until tomorrow because the seat is still gotta dry, apparently. And the fuzzy seat. Enjoy the fuzz. That's gonna make it look really interesting. I've never done it that way before. Well, it's the first time for everything. You know what? I'm actually liking that. The two-tone with the white, then do the bottom balance for the white. That's gonna look really freaking awesome. Damn. So there's not much else I can do for it. Thank you, thank you. But I can't wait until it's all done now. Then I'll be happy. Hmm. Uh, let's see. What was my first musical instrument? It was drums. Yeah. Guitar. I tried to learn. Wasn't good at it. Wild Eyes. Oh my god. I don't know what my first song was. Let's see. Any first song that was my first. Like, oh god. I think I know one. Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brother. I actually knew how to sing that one. It was interesting. I mean, my family were kind of like, wait, what? I'm like, welcome. Ow, I might have to run it with the Testers clear coat. Ah, I don't want to do that. Okay, I will. You actually did? How did that work out? Stairway to Heaven on banjo. I never heard it played on banjo. I'm usually familiar, like, just like with like guitar, but banjo? I never heard that played before. Yeah, it does pop it out a bit. Yeah, too much green makes it a little bit too yucky poo. I had a friend of mine that tried to play. What did he try to play? Oh yeah, he tried to play Kashmir and flute. That didn't end very well. That did not end very well for him. He tried to play Kashmir on flute. It was it was the funniest thing. I think he messed up somewhere. I think halfway into it. Oh, that would explain it. You had too much of the ganja, the doobie. Yep. Well, hold on. If it wasn't the doobie and ganja, it would be have a couple of quarts of beer and you're good to go. So you had to fix the tune a little bit there. Oh, geez. As long as you didn't try to do the whole thing with Joe's Garage. Mm, mm, mm. I know it. No, the only thing I remember, in my 20s, I was actually at a party, and the weirdest thing, the a bunch of it was me and like a few other friends. We were like getting baked out of our minds, and the only thing I remember is that we had Bob Marley playing, and we were all stoned out of our freaking minds. We had to send somebody out. We had well, not a runner, but we had like an errand boy. And every Saturday night we used to all get together, get stoned out of our minds, and this kid would just go right down to like McDonald's or Burger King, and he'd get like a bag of freaking almost everything off the menu. The bag was like this. How many of us were stoned? And how many of us were still gonna get stoned? Oh yeah, are you kidding? You know what's even funnier is like if now you could tell between the difference like a hardcore stoner and somebody who does it. You got like a good stoner, you have a bad stoner, but either way, it's the same thing. A good stoner is somebody who goes to McDonald's or a Burger King or somewhere to grab a bunch of food, share all the friends. A bad stoner is somebody who just gets a bag of Doritos and it doesn't cure them. uh, my favorite one is like when you make a boiler, especially if you're at a New Year's Eve party and you make a boiler. It's the funniest thing. At the time, I was dating with one of my exes, and she knew how to party. So we were at this New Year's Eve party. I was so freaking. I had one of the worst years, and I just decided, you know what? Just to make a boiler, just to have fun, you know. Jesus God Almighty, it was so much fun. Huh? Mm, I don't know. I think nowadays, I don't know. The ganja I heard this year, Oh shit, Mopar, you're calling him stoned? Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think John Paul's that stoned. I mean, unless you're like Bob Dylan stoned, then we got a problem. But if you're not, you're not. You know what? I need to see if I can find my Bob Dylan album. What, Bob Dylan? Getting stoned? The Stone song? Everybody must get stoned. Yeah, I know that all too well. Malibu and hot cocoa. Oh, that sounds so yummy. It does. It sounds so freaking awesome. Wow. Yep. Yeah. You know what? I don't think I can bare metal foil that whole the cap, can I? No, I can't. Shit. Mm, that really sucks. What, Bob Dylan? The Stones song? Shit. Toss one on and we'll all join in. We'll all chime in. Boy. Uh, I have to always keep dyeing my hair. I had the whites and shit. The gray. Actually, I've been pretty good so far. That's starting to show. Typical. Huh? You're what? You know what? I think that's what one of my cousins told me years ago. I had one cousin. I think he's still alive. He's still living in Canada, and I believe I don't even know if he still does. He may be still doing it. He may be still stoned or getting stoned, or he stopped. But for him to stop is kind of like, I don't think he would. I think he would still continue, but I don't. I haven't talked to my Canadian cousins in, my God, it's been over 30, 40 years. I haven't spoken to any of them. Oh, stop it, Mopar. You're gonna make me want to go grab some now. And I gotta be careful what I eat now because my doctor will complain to me. I already have health issues as is. I don't need any more. Contributing to a delinquent. I'm just kidding. Nah, no, seriously, I do have health issues. I have something. Apparently, I didn't think it was even possible, but I've had a severe problem with my liver. Um, it's not severe, but it's something that I have to be very cognizant to how much or what I'm supposed to eat. Um, and I gotta be careful because I know that sounds all tempting and all, like German, having like a German beer and chocolate cake, but I can't do it anymore. I have health issues there in my liver, so unfortunately, um, nothing bad's happened. I'm not dying or anything. It's just um, my doctor's been very cognizant, or say, been cognizant of me, and I gotta be on the good side of things right now. So, unfortunately, yeah, all my fun days are over, sadly. So, and with retirement from my old job coming up at the end of the year, it's gonna be fun. It really is. I've already had my coworkers ask me, like, is it, how does it feel that you're gonna retire at the end of the year? It's just, well, when it comes, there's nothing else I can do, you know, and then then I get to live out in the open road. I get to do what I wanted to do, travel the country, travel nationwide, do what I wanted to do when I was younger, and enjoy it. I guess there's nothing else I can do now. And then when I go to Vegas in Arizona, hey man, that's gonna be all fun and good. No, believe it or not, I actually don't have sugar issues. Well, the funny story is my biological father was a diabetic. I think he was type 1 and type 2. I actually have a problem with, um, you all know about the term fatty liver, right? And it's basically what I have is a fatty liver, and that's not good. That's bad. That can lead to something pretty bad. So, I'm actually on a consistent, supposed to be on a consistent diet. Uh, Basically, I gotta eat, let's see, oats and stuff like that. So, but no, my biological father was a type 1, type 2 diabetes. He had health issues himself, so I'm kind of wondering if I got those factors. But the sugar part, being diabetic, is not that problem. So I don't have the diabetes issue. It's just I have a fatty liver, and it's some people, to some people think it's not a big deal, but some don't think of it a big deal. Others think it is, and there's that whole thing there. Uh, Unfortunately, when I was younger, I didn't have these problems. And the reason why I'm retiring this year, the end of this year, is not because of that. I actually messed my back up in February. We had gotten hit with a blizzard, and I yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have. It's not good. It can lead to something worse if I'm not careful. Um, so unfortunately, yes. Tampa, take care. Yes, it is running a bit late for me here, but yeah, fatty liver is not a good thing. It's something I have. It's something I'm stuck with. But yeah, it's something I'm dealing with. I don't have to take medication for it. I mean, right now I have it under control, which is a good thing. So as long as I'm on a strict diet where I have to eat nuts, berries, well, yeah, basically that's it. Nuts and berries at this point. Um, yeah, be safe, Tampa. Have a wonderful night. And yeah, yeah, it's one of those heartening things. So, anyways, that's the story of my life. Everything in a nutshell. As much as I am a nut. So, yep. Yeah. Damn, I can't do anything more to this vehicle until tomorrow. That sucked. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it. So that whole thing about the build miles while I'm on the road when I'm traveling the nation, maybe. I have one in particular I actually finally got my hands on, and I cannot say what it is. It was my first model. I found my very first model kit. I had to pay an arm and a leg for it. Literally. Um, and it'll be here on the 17th. Hopefully by then I should have this truck done. Hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed, but I doubt it's going to happen. But I will be unboxing that kit. But once the truck has been done and I got well, yeah. So I ordered. um, so yeah, that's basically it. Huh? No, a squirrel bear. No. Eh, if you want to put it in that context, I mean, sure, we could say squirrel bear, but it's not going to be worth it. Not well, hit or miss, half a dozen one the other. But I think that's basically all I can do tonight for the truck, and I gotta wait for the second color to actually. I gotta wait for the second color to dry up, and then I'm gonna do something really interesting with this because I've been kind of thinking about that. I can always go back and touch up around the edges. It's very easy to do. Mm-hmm. Easy. Watch it, yo. Actually, you know what? I think that was the actual appropriate color in the 70s, was that, if I remember correctly. The white with the green. They usually had like a third color, but that was kind of like, I'm not going third color. I might hand paint the pinstripe, Maybe. I'm not 100% sure about that part. But I think that's going to be basically it. It's kind of, it's always something. And yeah, no kidding. You're preaching to the choir. I mean, I'm sure everybody has something wrong with them as they get, when they get to that point. Didn't think mine was going to be that. I thought mine would be actually more of an issue with my respiratory. Surprisingly, because when I was younger, somewhere in my family, it was like we had some kind of health issue. Everybody was different. Like we had heart failure, stroke, diabetes. I mean, it depends what it was, and it was some hereditary mumbo jumbo. And usually me, I'm too stubborn. I'm an old girl that just stubborn that I don't want to be putting up with, all the rigmarole. But and they say like when you're younger, you don't really think about these things. You don't think about if you were in your 20s. See, if you know what you know now, and you were back like in your teens or 20s, that whole perspective would be different. But back then, you're doing all this stupid shit, and before long, that's it. So I'm building up this diamond reel to get my mind off things, and I'm actually happy I build the truck kits more than I do the car kits. Yeah, it's true. You know what? Like I said, I'll have to surprise you guys with the next project that I do. But anyways, it's getting late, and I know everybody's gonna probably want to go to bed. I do have to go. I do actually have to get going myself because I gotta get up early in the morning. I have to enjoy the last. Let's see a minute. We're in August, so we get September, October, November. I gotta enjoy the last 4 months of my old job, and then I get to do my new endeavors and everything else, which is gonna be awesome. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming out tonight on the stream. The truck is starting to get together finally after like how many times? But hopefully by next week, I'm hoping I can have the interior and the body done. But guys, thank you. Seriously. You guys are like freaking awesome. So I should be on Wednesday night for the hangout. I think. I believe I'm going to be on Wednesday night. I think so. I'm not sure. I have to double check the schedule. If not, then I will catch you guys up on. I'll figure it out. Anyways, SDM, thank you once again for the alien resin. Wonderful job, by the way, on that whole thing. I'll just have to take my time detailing this one out because you did a good job at detailing it, getting the mold going. And hopefully I'll get that done and show everybody how that turned out. John Paul, Mopar, you guys are awesome. Miguel, you're awesome. Guys, hopefully I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Hopefully, gotta keep my fingers crossed. If not, I will probably catch you guys later. And that's basically it for tonight. But anyways, guys. Okay, let me see where I'm at Wednesday because I'm not sure. I know tomorrow I'm working. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'm working in the afternoon tomorrow. Wednesday, I think I'm working till 8:45. I think. Don't quote me on that, but if I am, I'll probably more likely miss the stream. But I'll figure something out. Hey, well, night everybody, and see you guys in the next stream. Mm-hmm. Boy. Huh. This thing's not even working.